So what's the recipe, Brad?
For an Eva's battered balls.
Hola amigos. Huh? We're staying at a place called Unawatuna Beach. We've been here a couple of days now, and the woman that runs the guest house that we're staying in has invited us to do a cooking class with her. She's vegetarian, which is cool, so everything that we're going to be cooking is all plants. I'm really excited to learn some Sri Lankan recipes.
Cooking class time.
Starting with the mango chutney, we are going to get a green mango and we're going to finely chop it. You don't have to use a whole mango for this recipe, but if you want to refrigerate it, then it would be a good idea to use a whole one. Next, you want to finely chop some ginger, garlic, and add black pepper. Or if you have a pestle and mortar, you can crush them all up inside that and then add them into the mix later. Put your chopped mango and add some water into the pan and leave it there to simmer until it thickens into a nice sauce, adding salt and sugar to your desired taste. Once you've reached a thickness and also taste that you're happy with, turn off the heat and just leave it there to cool. Next we have these potato croquettes. Guys, you're literally going to love them, they're so yummy. You can boil your potato with the skin on and leave them for added texture, or you can just peel them beforehand, but you actually don't have as much waste if you boil them with the skin on. Then you want to add some chili and black pepper, mix it into the potato. If you want to add salt, dilute some salt into a cup of water and then slowly add that mixture until you're happy with the taste. And now we start rolling them into croquettes. Literally food all over the camera. The next step is to roll the potato into tight balls so they don't fall apart when they're cooking. Very nice.
Thanks, love. Glad you approve my balls.
You can tell which ones I made and which ones you've made.
Why?
Because mine are small and yours are big.
Okay.
Complimenting my big balls. Perfect.
Once you've rolled all of your croquets, make a mixture of water and flour and cover the balls in that mixture so that the breadcrumbs will then stick to them so you can fry them or bake them, whatever you want to do. If you want a gluten-free option, you can use rice flour and gluten-free bread, and for a healthier oil you can use coconut oil. Not quite naked chef.
Sweaty chef.
This is our mango chutney done, and we're going to eat it with these handmade potato croquets, or croquettes, or croquetas, whatever you call them. We then made two aubergine dishes. One was a salad and then one was like a dry curry, but you can also use it as a filling for the samosas, which you'll see in a little bit. We started with the salad, cut the aubergine into strips, pop it in a bowl with turmeric powder and some salt. In this video we fried them, but if it was me doing it at home, I would probably roast the aubergine instead so it doesn't soak up all the oil, but you want it to get crispy.
Geneva's cooking in the rain, cooking in the rain, the water beautiful and cooking in the rain.
Chop up your onions and your tomato, and then that's what is going to be joining the aubergine in your salad, along with a squeeze of lime. Just add it to taste. This is the finished product, and guys, I'm not kidding, it's super tasty. Next we have the dry curry, or the samosa filling, and you want to put some mustard and vinegar into the pan and then add the rest of your aubergine in there and cook it with some curry leaves until it's creamy. Again, if I was cooking it in my house, I wouldn't be using so much oil, I'd probably actually just use water. Add some onions and some chili in there to taste, and this is pretty much your curry done. Another curry we did was a jackfruit curry, and this is literally the bomb. If you don't have jackfruit in your country or you can't find it in any of your foreign produce stores, then you can either use sweet potato, any kind of squash, normal potato, or even plantain. And we did put the jackfruit nut in there, so you can also add like cashew nuts as well. Put some chili in there, salt, black pepper, curry powder, and coconut milk. We made fresh coconut milk, which I'll talk to you about in a second, but you can also use canned. If you want to make fresh coconut milk, you need to grate your coconut, like you can see this lovely lady doing here, which Brad also tried and did a great job. Well done, babe. Add the grated coconut into a bowl with water and mix it around and squeeze it until the water turns into a milky colour. That will be the coconut milk that we use in the curry. Do it as many times as you want, but I'd probably just recommend having about 2 cups or the equivalent to a can of coconut milk. Once that's all in the pan, just put it onto the hob and literally cook it for 5 to 10 minutes. If you pre-boiled the vegetables already, otherwise just leave it for its normal cooking times and add more water or coconut milk as needed. Once it's all cooked, you just want to add and stir in the curry leaves right at the end, and then that's done. You just want to leave that until everything else is ready to eat. So for your rotis and your samosas, you want to make sure that your hands are oily and moist so that the mixture isn't sticking to your hands when you are making it. In this recipe we used flour, oil and water and mixed it together to form a dough, but for a gluten-free option you can use buckwheat and millet flour with oil. There's no need for water, and then you just knead it into a dough. We did also use some coconut shavings as well, just to add a bit of texture. When it's cooked, it actually has quite a cheesy consistency, which is quite nice, so if you're a cheese person you can add a bit of coconut in there. Once you're done kneading the dough, you can separate them into balls and then start making your rotis and your samosas. So starting with the rotis, the way that we did them here was on a plate, but if you're at home you can literally just roll it out into a round roti shape and then pop it on the pan and cook it on both sides until it's done. And I'm really sorry I didn't actually record making the samosa fillings, but as you can see here, Brad's lovely attempt at making a samosa looks more like a Cornish pasty. But what you want to do is roll it out just like your roti and then put about a tablespoon of filling in it, then grab 3 sides, put them in the middle and then smooth it out so you have a nice triangle shape, and then just pop them onto the pan and cook them on both sides just like you did with the rotis. And that is it. All you have to do now is eat your food and enjoy. I hope you found this video helpful and that you can use these traditional vegan Sri Lankan recipes at home.
How's that chutney?
Bloody lovely. How's it taste?
It's a really good flavour.
Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you press that button below and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.